Now, just maybe, when I say Devin has the best resume out of all the #1 fighters at 130, 35, 140, and 147, maybe when I did that live stream, you guys didn't understand. So let me put face and pictures to this so you guys can understand. Let's talk.
Straighter, not roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about, the straight shot, the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, or the best competition.
Devin Haney is 26 years old. He's fought 6 lineal ranked fighters, and he is 6-0. He fought 3 lineal ranked #1s. Lineal #1s. And he's 3-0. And he fought the lineal champ. Yes. He fought for the WBO strap, the IBF strap, the WBA strap, the WBC title, the WBC franchise title, and the lineal title. He's had all of those, every last one. Oh, he fought 7 former or current champions. 7. Now, I want everybody to understand something. If he fought these guys right here, right? If he fought Jose Pedraza, right? How he fought Jose. And then Jose goes on and wins a title later on in his career. Devin don't get credit for the title that he won later on in his career. No, he gets credit for beating Jose Pedraza, and whatever Jose had already currently done, that's what Devin gets credit for. That's what anybody gets credit for. You don't get credit for what your fighter does in the future. Because if you're going to give your opponent credit for what they did in the future, then you have to take away from the fighter for what they don't do. Yeah, if Devin would have beat Gamboa, and Gamboa goes on to lose his next 9 fights, well, if you give him credit for if he goes on to win 2 titles after Devin, 2 titles, and you're going to give him credit for winning 2 titles, becoming a unified champion after Devin, well, if he goes on and loses 9 in a row, then you should then Devin should be degraded for fighting Gamboa, and then Gamboa losing 9 in a row after that. No, you don't give nobody credit or take it away for what they do or don't do in the future. When you fought them, everything they did up to the point of when you fought them is what matters. That's what matters, nothing more. Now, if they go on, people use this all the time. Hell, I've said it before, only because of what people do with other fighters. Otherwise, I really don't give a damn, bro. I really don't care, to be honest. But I've said, man, their resume is aging like fine wine. Yeah, I've said that before. Only because other people have said it about other fighters, and then they use it to shit on Dev. Otherwise, you don't hear me talking about what fighters done. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't give a damn about none of these people. What did you do before I got to you? What did you do? That's all that I need to know. What did you do? Were you the truth? Were you a bum? Were you a champion? Did you fight for titles? What did you do before I fought you? Because that made you good, bad, or indifferent competition for me. Now, what you did in the future is a whole different story. That's why people don't talk about every fighter. They only pick out a select few, the ones that go on to do good things. They pick them out. They don't pick out someone's entire resume and say, oh, well, let's look at everybody on your resume and see what everybody did. They don't do that. Nobody does. Unless they want to hate on somebody. That's the reason why I don't, and you shouldn't use what someone done in the future. You should use what they did to the point where they fought you. Well, looking at that, the 7 champions that Devin Haney fought, Gamboa was a champion. He was a WBA regular and the IBF champion. And he actually unified the WBA regular and the IBF. The same thing that Golovkin did. But I don't give him credit for being a unified champion because there was a WBA super champion when he unified the WBA regular and the IBF. Jorge Linares is a multiple division champion. Multiple. He was never unified, but he won a WBC and he won the WBA twice in 2 different weight classes. And he was a lineal champion. Jojo Diaz, the IBF champion. George Kambosos, the lineal champion, a unified champion. He beat Teofimo Lopez and was lineal #1 and lineal champion. Facts. Vasil Lomachenko been lineal I don't know how many times. He's fought I don't know how many #1s and fought in 3 different weight classes. Unified at 135 and is a 3-division champion. Regis Porgray, lineal #1 when Devin fought him. Facts. Lineal #1. He wasn't the champion, but he was a WBC champion and he was a WBA champion. So he's a 2-time champion. Jose Ramirez is a unified champion. WBC and WBO, unified champion. The 3 unified champions he fought, I pointed them out. George Kambosos, Vasil Lomachenko, Jose Ramirez. And he fought 2 multi-division champions. Maybe you guys are not understanding the capacity of the competition that he fought, bro. This is not, bro, all these people, you guys know all these people. You know all of them, every last one of them. You know them right now. Look at this screen right now. Ain't nobody on here that y'all don't know. You know everybody on here. Now, I'm going to give y'all a comparison. And I'm going to give you a comparison for a reason. Here is Gervonta Tank Davis. This is Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah, he's fought 5 lineal ranked fighters. He's 5-0 against them. He has never fought a top 5 lineal ranked fighter ever. Never. He's never fought one. His entire career, he's never fought a top 5 lineal guy ever. Never. He has never fought a lineal champion ever. Never. He's never fought one. Never fought a lineal champion ever. He's never fought a unified champion. Never. Never. He's never fought a unified champion. Now, I put on here multi-division champions, and I put Jose Pedraza on here because I wanted to see, and I know somebody in the comments is going to be like, yeah, well, but he fought 2 multi-division. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because when he fought Jose Pedraza was only an IBF champion at 130. He has never even fought another weight class. He fought 1 multi-division champion, and that was Leo Santa Cruz. But I put that on there for a gotcha moment. And I guarantee you I got some of y'all. If you're looking at the champions he fought, you don't know who the hell these niggas are. Well, all of them. You don't know all these niggas. You know the last 4. 2 of these niggas you don't know at all. 2 of these niggas ain't none. I don't give a damn if you're on BoxRec trying to figure it out. 2 of these niggas on here you don't know. Y'all are liars if you say you do. 2 of them you have no idea who they are. No idea. You have no idea who they fought. You have no idea how they even became a champion. But you'll glaze and praise and say, oh man, he fought so many, man. He did so much. This is your comparison, y'all. Gervonta Tank Davis has never fought for a WBO title. He's never fought for a WBC title. And he's never fought for a lineal status, a lineal title. Never. Never in his whole career. Never. This is Devin. And Devin is only 26. And he did all this by 24, 25. All of this. Well, 26 was the last one with Ramirez. Ramirez is the last one, but that's just one fighter, bro. That's just one. This is Devin. He's fought and had every single belt there is to have. He is 6-0 against lineally ranked fighters. 3 number ones, 3 lineal number ones, 1 champion, 2 multiple division champions, 3 unified champions, and 7 total champions. In comparison to y'all hero. There ain't no comparison here, y'all. There is no comparison. Gervonta has fought 7 champions. 7. People give this man credit for fighting Rolly Romero. Rolly wasn't a champion when Tank fought him, man. You can't give him credit for what the man did in the future. He wasn't a champion. How can Rolly be the WBA champion if Tank was the WBA champion? Because that's the belt that Rolly supposedly had. And he never had it was an interim. Man, he was just a mandatory. He was never a champion when Tank fought him at all. He became a champion after Tank Davis. And you guys give Tank credit for fighting a man who became a champion later on in his career. Well, if you're going to give him credit for fighters who did something later on in their career, well, then why don't you give the other 23 people? Why don't you take away from the other 23 he fought? Use them. They didn't do shit. But see, y'all don't want to do that because y'all are Tankamaniacs. No. And I can do this with all the other ones, but I don't need to because the fight, the biggest fight, one of the biggest fights in all of boxing is Devin and Tank. And it still is, regardless of what any of y'all say. And that is one of the biggest fights in all of boxing. And if you look at what this man did versus what Devin did, it is not even a conversation, man. It's not even a conversation. But yet you guys will converse about it anyway. Oh, no, Tank fought more, man. Tank did more, man. No, he didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not. These are the champions he fought. This 7. They were champions at some time in their career before he fought them. These guys right here. He has never fought a unified champion, and he's fought 1 multiple division champion because Pedraza was not a multiple division champion when he fought him. See, when Devin fought Linares, he was a multiple division champion. When Devin fought Lomachenko, he was a multiple division champion. When Devin fought George Kambosos, he was a unified champion. Vasyl Lomachenko was a unified champion. Jose Ramirez was a unified champion. All these guys were that before Devin fought them or when Devin fought them. That's the only thing that matters. What they did after is irrelevant. It is totally irrelevant. It's what you did when you got to me, when me and you scrapped. What did your past look like then? Because a lot of fighters retire. They fight somebody and then retire. Then it's like, okay, well, what future do they have if they retired? No. This is the only reason why I'm comparing it to Tank is because Devin and Tank is one of the biggest fights in boxing. And you guys glazed Gervonta heavily. But when I put the face on it, if I'm not just speaking it, if I'm speaking to y'all like, all right, man, whatever, man. No, Tank fought more than that, man. Nah, Tank did then Tank. Nah, man, nah. But when I put the faces on it, when I show you the illustrations, when I show you the champions, the unified champions, the multiple division champions, when I show you what Devin did, when I show you he's 6-0 against lineal fighters, and he's fought and won every belt there is, versus what Tank did, who is 5-0 against lineal. He's never fought a top 5 ever. He's never fought a lineal champion, and he's only competed for 2 belts. That's it. He's never fought anybody who was unified ever in their career. He's only fought 1 multiple division champion. Only 1. And there's 2 guys that are champions that you guys don't know who the fuck they are at all. You have no idea who these guys are. But I bet, Brad, one of you guys will be box wrecking and Googling some shit and then write in my comments like, oh, I knew it all along. You don't know shit. You don't know who the fuck these guys are. But I bet, Brad, you know everybody on this screen. Everybody. You knew every single fighter on there. Every single one. But you don't know everyone on this page. Yeah, you don't know. Devin Haney is doing some shit that hasn't been done in decades, and decades and decades. It hasn't been done. But y'all not going to respect this man. You're not going to give him the credit that he's earned. I don't need nobody to give him shit, but what he's earned, just give him what he's earned. You don't got to give him any gifts, but y'all don't even want to do that. You will not understand. But you will not recognize greatness until he's gone. Until this man has retired is when you will recognize greatness. The same thing with LeBron James and the same thing y'all did with Floyd Mayweather. BFTB, man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my Patreon. And if you feel like supporting me, please support me in the PayPal or the Cash App.